We've helped them roll out a sold-out national film tour.
It's like a Tesla but off-road.
Yeah, seriously. So she reels in a giant head that you can just see. The rest of the body's just been chomped off.
Welcome back, Marcel.
This feels very much like clapping when the plane lands.
Yeah. Big thing for this week, if you haven't already done it, I think most of you have, but just finalising your GPS systems. If I haven't reviewed any, can you please just shoot me a message and I'll review them today, but I think most of them should be good to go. But Clean Up Australia Day is in 2 weeks. We've also got International Women's Day in 3 weeks. Is anyone doing anything for International Women's Day?
We just came back from the One premiere with the Daiwa team. So recently we've helped them roll out a sold-out national film tour for one of their new products. It's one of their new reels. It went really well. We went down to the Gold Coast at Bolter Brewing, which is one of the locations that we hired. It was honestly really great to see like a massive community turnout and just everyone experiencing the energy of being in the room with like-minded people. People were able to come along, they were able to watch the film, which featured the product in use with sort of, a variety of different anglers in different locations around the world. They were also able to come and sort of touch and feel the new reel in person. So it's kind of a really different experience and one that you can't achieve purely through a digital campaign. Because it was a national film tour, the Daiwa team went to heaps of different locations around Australia. So we hired out sort of different things from cinemas, breweries. The team flew to Adelaide, Melbourne, Perth, Sydney, Gold Coast here. So it was a huge turnout and super, super great feedback from the people that did attend. So the film tour is now wrapped up, but what's really exciting is it is available to watch online. So we've just rolled out a digital campaign for everyone else who wasn't able to come to one of those capital cities and watch the film, so they can access and still watch that film online. I'd highly recommend everyone go and check it out. It's an awesome piece, and big props to Brett from Daiwa who helped put that together.
New car?
These are Jessie's patches, the escape potato.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, look, I rate it. It's very nice. Look at this screen.
It's like a Tesla but off-road.
Yeah, seriously. It's like the Model X. So it's always nerve-wracking when your boss messages you at 10 p.m. on a Wednesday night, which is exactly what Kahlee did, but this one actually turned out to be pretty fun because she was inviting me to go to Cairns for the ribbons game fishing tournament with our client Tackle World Cairns. I had no idea what I was in for, and I was a little bit nervous, but it ended up being one of the most incredible weekends. We ended up heading up to Cairns. One of the first things she asked me when I got the car was like, oh, you don't get seasick or like motion sick, do you? Yeah, I do, pretty badly. Running joke in the family. I just saw the blood drain out of Kahlee's face because the weather forecast was not looking good at all. We get to Tackle World Cairns where we meet Janice and Tom, who are the owners. Part of the game fishing tournament is you, your crew, and the boat get dressed up. And our theme was the K-pop Demon Hunters. And because Janice has 2 beautiful little girls, they love that show. So she was like, we'll be the K-pop Marlin Hunters. And one of the characters in K-pop Demon Hunters has this like massive long purple braid. So Janice got these massive pool noodles, sort of like stapled them together, wrapped them in like purple material and then braided them, and then that got attached to the upper deck of the boat with all the other decorations. Loaded everything onto the boat, but that's where we like noticed even more so how windy it was because everything kept blowing off the table. I didn't have a costume, which made it very funny. Me putting on my normal long sleeve white shirt with the K-pop Marlin Hunters on the back, very sun safe. Walk down into the lobby of the hotel and out I see Kahlee walk out of the elevator dressed as a K-pop Demon Hunter. Wig, little outfit, the stockings, the whole lot. It was hilarious. So did that, get to the boat, everyone's in their costumes. There was one boat, like everyone was dressed as crabs and they just kept like doing this and it was hilarious. There was another one that was a Taylor Swift themed boat and they were handing out friendship bracelets. So we get the boat ready, we all jump on board, and then we sort of proceed out into the ocean, essentially. At this point in time, the forecast is 25 knots and 3-meter swells. And we are absolutely hooking it out of the marina to get to the outer reef, and it is bumpy. And I asked the skipper, I was like, why are we, is this bumpy? And he was like, well, we usually don't go out if it's more than 19 or 20 knots, and here we are at 25. And I was like, oh. And then it starts getting bumpier and bumpier, and we hear across the radio that one of the other boats has already caught their first fish, which right out the gate, this is within the first couple hours, is insane. And then maybe after 3 hours, something caught on and Jasmine grabbed it. And once you've grabbed a rod, that's yours. No one else can help. So it was a little bit of a battle, and bless Jasmine's cotton socks. It comes in, it's this little, I think it's a thread fin or something. She was oh, throws it back, which is fine. It was first catch of the day. It was pretty fun. Everyone's adrenaline's pumping. It's really fun, but it is rocking. You see us doing this on the boat, holding on for dear life. And then we get another bite, and this time Kahlee grabs it, which is so fun. And we're all there this is epic, because she's in a 45-minute battle. You can tell this is going to be a big fish just because of how it was battling Kahlee and sort of reeling it in. And at one point it comes up and we see it and we try to get it into the boat, and it just dives back down. It was a 40-kilo yellow fin or yellow-tailed tuna, so big fish, which is why the battle was so much. But then it dives back down, which was a real move by the fish, to be quite honest. So then the battle continues, and Kahlee's going at it, and her hands are getting tired and her arms are getting tired. It's getting towards the end and she's reeling it back up, and she was this suddenly got a lot easier. We got sharked, which means that last 5 minutes, what was really, really hard was a shark eating her fish. So she reels in a giant head that you can just see. The rest of the body's just been chomped off. She's holding it up head, so much fun. But you can then see how big the fish actually would have been if it hadn't been chomped off. So again, adrenaline wears off, we continue trolling again, and that's where I'm I need to lay down. So there's a lot of footage of me just sitting down, laying down, asleep in the boat to try and not get sick. Everyone else starts getting quite sick. Even Kahlee by this point, Mrs. I don't get seasick, is starting to feel a bit queasy. A few more people start catching things. We hear it come in over the radio because you've got to call it in. And it's getting rough to the point where the table inside the cabin snaps off. All of our stuff goes flying. A lady on another boat cracked 3 ribs because the swell hit and she fell back into the chair that's on the deck, and they had to go back, take her to hospital. She was in hospital for a couple days. It was pretty rough out there. So the choice was made to come back into shore, which was a hard decision for the team to make, because obviously it's a huge deal going to these tournaments. But that was a rough introduction to game fishing. But even though we didn't catch anything and all that, it was still one of the most fun days I've had. And also how cool is it that I get to do this for a job? Some of my friends are oh, how was work? They're oh, it's all right. I sat at a desk. I'm cool, I got to hang out with a bunch of cool chicks and go fishing and see other women absolutely killing it.
Very practical. It's wonderful.
No, isn't the whole part a sandwich somewhere around here though?
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, about all the broken cups. Just breaking everyone's cups. Where are you sitting?
But you guys, this is such a stitch up. You guys, I know it's stitch up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Like you didn't last like 1 minute. Cool. Well, yeah. First of all, benefits. The key ones here: being easily able to report on profit, POAS, and then contribution margin is massive. And yeah, so we'll go through today on how to optimize Google Ads. So shopping our PMX campaigns based on profit. If your brand has the same kind of profit margins across all of their products, it's not necessarily going to be, you're not going to be able to do that much with it. It's more if they're stocking a wide range of products and they've got varying degrees of margins across the board.
I reckon my number one productivity hack is work at a standing desk with a walking pad underneath it. Increases your blood flow and you feel like you can work faster.
Yeah, so I just bought these headphones. I can still hear everything. I still hear it. It's too loud. It's like. I've been trying to get so much work done, but now all I can think of is how am I going to get my steps up? All this marathon training, all these steps, and I'm here at a disadvantage right now. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just, I'm trying, you know?
It's been a very relaxing day in the office today. The constant squeak of the treadmill has been a lovely backdrop to the entire office. If Kelly were here, I think Marcel would probably have been murdered by this point, but alas, he's still alive. We'll see how much longer that lasts.
He's a healthy guy, but working right next to him, I had to escape to the silent, soundproof booth just to get some things done.
Well, my AirPods died right before Marcel decided to go turbo mode on the treadmill, so I was forced to listen to nothing but the sound of it squeaking. I escaped to the couch thinking that maybe it would quiet it a little bit, but it didn't. It was so loud and just ringing in my head. I could not focus.
It's enough of that.
I'm gonna move to the booth permanently.
And what's the actual question? Should I stand up when I'm talking? That would make way more sense. Now we're talking. What are you doing, Kahlee? Yeah. Are other people's answers serious?
I'll show
I've
you.
actually got some good ones.
I'll show you. Just some of the team had some good answers.
I actually didn't know that it was squeaking that whole time. It's because I walk crooked. Yeah. When I look at the footage, my feet are going sideways. Well, here we are.